Hello and welcome to Heart4Change. This is a new site, and I'd like to just take a few minutes with you just to describe a new model for supporting people who are change leaders. That might be you, and you're involved in change at the moment, or even that you're going on your first change project and you would like to consider a model that addresses the heart for change. So this model has been developed to be a model that works with the heart issues that come up a lot within change, and along with the head issues, the way that we need to plan and prepare for change. My name is Phil, and I'm a mental health nurse by background, and I've had over 35 years experience of working in the NHS and to some degree in social care as well, but largely in the NHS, in mental health, in primary care, in acute hospital settings, and also in community settings. So I've got a wide experience base for considering my role within being a change lead, a change agent. I also have some awareness of what it takes to lead successful change, and how much support you need to effectively manage change, and the processes that go on underneath the surface, that you will be aware of if you've been involved in any change project. So this course that I've developed called Heart4Change has a number of modules. So there's 9 modules that guide you through an innovative model approach to change based on my experience over the last, as I say, 35 plus years. It's across a number of change projects at different levels, really, from being involved in local change management to regional and national work as well. And it's been a real privilege to be involved in that and to use my heart for compassion, particularly targeted towards vulnerable people at vulnerable times in their lives, to create meaningful change that has sustained over time and produced better outcomes for those people as well. The other thing that I'm really passionate about with this Heart4Change approach is that it works really closely with those who are perhaps identified as the change leaders. And in the course, we talk about them as change agents, because we believe very passionately, really, that you have a number of qualities that equip you for that role, and may actually disqualify somebody else in the hierarchy or in a role position who doesn't have those skills or that passion that you have to see a change happen. So it really is great to see people who are interested in this way of working. And part of my passion as well is to see people realize change. I know how much goes into that and how frustrating it can be when you've worked so hard, and then you've perhaps not seen the change results that you hoped for the people, the residents, the patients who you are serving. So I'm conscious as well that we also live within tight resources, particularly right now, where money is tight, and we need to show value for money, and we need to show how that value is reflected in improvements in quality of our services, and also a subsequent change in the risk profile, perhaps, for our organizations. So how does that kind of work together? So Heart4Change is a new approach, and I'm really pleased to say that it goes live this Thursday, on the 14th of March, and the lessons will be available to pre-book. There's 2 introductory lessons that are free. One about the overall model, so you can learn a little bit more about that. and the other about the mentorship opportunities that sit alongside the model as well. I'm a great believer that great people, great change leaders need the right support. And I've called it mentorship as opposed to coaching, because this is mentorship against the Heart4Change approach, the Heart4Change model. So it's not something that's a generic course, it's very specific to this way of working. And as I say, this is based upon my experience of successful change over those 35 years, and also my learning and reflection from the times when it has not gone so well. I think we all understand that sometimes we learn a lot more from things we might class as failures, things that don't go so well, than if everything goes to plan. There's often a lot of learning that we can take forward if we allow ourselves the time to reflect and to apply that in the next phase of the change project or the next project, if that's not possible. So I'm really excited to introduce these new materials to you, these new lessons. And if you are interested in knowing more about this approach, why not go along to the Heart4Change website, which is Heart4Change, all lowercase, and it's heart, and it's the number 4 change.co.uk. And that will take you to the page where you can access the links to go directly to the sign on for the lessons, the introductory lessons, and also has information about how you can benefit from getting in early and making a saving by signing up to all of the courses as one inclusive price. So that's a reduction in the overall cost right from the beginning. So we're putting this Heart4Change lessons in an introductory price, which may increase in the future, but we'll see how that progresses over time. So just to reiterate the go live date for the lessons for Heart4Change, which are going to be hosted on a learning management system called FreshLearn, but the links will take you to the FreshLearn site, so you'll be able to sign up there. And the free lessons are under no obligation to go any further with that, and you can raise questions with us. We have a support email. It's support@heart4change.co.uk, and we will come back to you within 48 hours to any queries that you might have, any further questions. But I would encourage you to maybe have a look at those introductory videos and see if they explain a little bit more to you about what's involved in the innovations within the course, and also in the mentorship sessions that will be provided to you on an individual basis that sit alongside the model itself. The mentorship sessions are going live from the 9th of April, but you will be able to pre-book those on the Heart4Change website. If you go to the Heart4Change website and go to the appointments tab, from the 19th of March, those opportunities to pre-book into a time that suits you to have a mentorship session. So maybe it's something that you don't want to make too much commitment to, and you might want to try a lesson and a mentorship session before you commit, and you develop a bit more of that confidence and understanding of the way that it works, and perhaps working with me as well, that you might find whether that fits for you. We certainly want to make this an informed choice and an informed process, so that you can feel that you're getting value for money, and that it's making a real difference in the way that you approach change. Many international leaders of change identify that from research that's been carried out, that over 70% of all change projects ultimately fail. And my belief in why that is the case is this connection with the heart for change, that we miss that. We miss those opportunities. We miss the ability to get people on board and to join in with the change and to own the change as well for themselves. So the change ultimately is their change because they're the ones who will make it work. They're the ones who will adopt the change and ultimately give the benefits. So it takes the onus away from you a little bit as a change leader, because your role is to get it to a point where you can hand it on to somebody else. And that is a little bit of sacrifice in the process. But to be involved in change and to see the Heart4Change work with some really complex projects that I've been involved in is truly a privilege, and it's an honor to have played a part in some of those projects. And I do use those as examples in the course, and I will be talking about those within the mentorship sessions as well. So I hope that's enough for now, just to give you a sense of what's coming. So Heart4Change is a new innovative approach to change that you can integrate with your existing change experience and change models of choice. So we're not trying to say that we're the only change model in town. And we work very well with other more established change models, such as John Cotter's model. Yeah, it's very it's good to have different things that you can slot into your toolkit. But as I say, what we've noticed with the success we've had within change projects, particularly complex change around vulnerable people and vulnerable patients, is that getting to the Heart4Change and being able to cast that vision, and then for other people to catch that, is an amazing source of motivation and momentum for the change to go in the right direction and to go at a pace that really makes it seed and embed within practice as well. So I look forward to answering some of your questions if you sent an email to our email at support@heart4change.co.uk. Or if you have tried some of the introductory videos as well. So I look forward to hearing from you and possibly seeing some of you in the mentorship sessions in the future. So thanks for now, and thanks for taking the time to watch the video. Okay, bye for now.